What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with GuitarJams.com. Happy to bring you the next part of this lesson. I know you guys have been waiting a while for it and requesting it a lot. So I'm going to bring it to you. Alright, so this lesson is in G major, just like the other one, and we're also tuned down a half step. And if you're, experienced enough to be able to play the solo, you should be experienced enough to get your guitar into E flat. So here's what we're going to do. 13 to 12 pull off on the B string. This is the little lead-in note before the big bend. It's real subtle, it's buried in the mix there. Then we're going to go pinky to the 15th fret, and then bend the 14th fret up to that note. Then down natural. See what I did there? A half step bend, back down to 12. Then we're going to go back to 14. So then another pull off between 14 and 12. And we're going to bend the 15 on the B string up a whole step. And real subtly, I think his pinky's already there. Or actually, he uses a different technique than I do. He actually never really uses his pinky, so he's probably doing something like that. So there's a little move there. So from the bend, comes back down, and that's between 13 and 15. So everything up to that point. Pretty quickly into another lick, which is we're gonna go, and really this whole thing so far, you really just kind of want to do your best to think of this G major pentatonic underneath. And my new Mode Licks DVD kind of thing uses that, emphasizes that a lot, which is that pentatonic underneath the underneath the 7-note scales or the modes. So here we go. Now G string, 14th fret, we're going to do a bend. Pinky onto the 15 of the B and the high E. Kind of a country lick right here. And you're letting those ring out. So then we go back to the high E B, then this G bend to that. And that's a nice part of the solo so far. Check it out. Now we're going to transition into the next position up. Now we got to go ring finger from 15 to 17 on the G, then 15 on the B, 15 on the high E, back to the B. So it's like... Then we're all the way to the high E now, and we're going to bend it up a whole step. So and that's all between the 15 and the 17. And here's how I'm going to use my middle finger and get up all the way past the dot, almost at the last inlay. And then you're going to have your index finger on that dot below it, and you're going to pull off. See that? Then another one. But instead of that bend, we're going to get our ring finger to the last fret. Whole step bend. And it's hard for pudgy fingers, you know what I'm saying? You go back to that with your index, so it's... Then ring finger on the last fret of the B string, and you bend it up and get your pinky underneath on that last fret. And then bend it up. So from that whole kind of second phrase there, so I just noticed that's the phrase. It does do that two finger bend. It does it twice, so it's... Then ring finger up. Then, now this is the part that could be debatable because I learned this whole thing by ear. So I just went back to, since it's kind of the same as that first lick, I just went back to the same spot, but it could have been played still up in this spot. But I just go right back to here, which is going to be the 14 on the high E, bent up a half step. So that last phrase, and then there's a little descending thing after that, but let's learn that little part right there. So we've got the bend on the 14th fret of the high E, back up and back down, 12, 14, 12, and then this time let's do this. instead of a bend, we're going to go up to the 17th fret of the B, and then the 15 of the high E. It does that twice, and then right from the 17, so we can go 17 to 13, then 15 to 12, half step bend. So So that final phrase, we've got then we're going to go 12, 11, then a bendy, down, whole step. We got to go 5, 4 on the G to 5 on the D. So we've got so the last phrase. Or alright, that was the lesson. I hope you had fun. Remember, I've got some theory DVDs and modes and mode licks DVDs coming out real soon. You can sign up on my request list below to be notified when they're ready. We'll see you real soon. Thanks. We'll see you real soon. Thanks again for the support. We'll see you later.